Hi, I'm Bill Krolicky at Third Eye Analytics, where we focus on clarity over complexity. The Global Shop promise is increased productivity through detailed tracking of labor and materials. Unfortunately, the Global Shop reality is more often lots of data, little insight. Here's an example of Global Shop's dashboard designer template, analyzing estimates versus actuals. We've got lots of data. Key bits are jobs, dates closed, variances between estimate and actual, but we don't know the reason for these differences. Was it labor or materials? If it was labor, what's the operation? What was the problem? Why? Plus, the job's already closed. Any problems that happened here happened days or weeks ago. No one's going to remember what the problem was. In contrast, Third Eye has developed powerful tools that build on the data collected by Global Shop and highlight actionable opportunities for improvement. If you want to improve productivity, you need to see problems easily and correct them quickly. Let's look at the Third Eye estimate versus actual by producer dashboard. This dashboard enables you to focus on a single day, a single shift, or a single supervisor. We're looking at March 8th, first shift, and Bob Einstein's group. These are the people he oversees. At a summary level, we can quickly get answers to questions like, who spent the most time on direct production? Who spent the most time on setups? Who spent the most time on indirect work? More importantly, who struggled to make rate? The actual production time was much longer than the estimated production time. But knowing that someone struggled to make rate isn't good enough. We need to know which jobs, which operations are causing the problem. In this case, we can look at Annie Lennox. Annie Lennox was logged in for 7 hours, 27 minutes. She was directly working on production for 3 hours and 2 minutes, spent 2 hours, 14 minutes in setups, and 2 hours, 11 minutes in direct work, which is non-productive work. So let's look at the details. We click on her name, and now we can see the different jobs that she worked on. We can see when she logged in and logged out. Plus, we can see which individual jobs and operations had problems. We can see how long she spent on setup. 2 hours and 15 minutes for a setup to run a job that's only 59 minutes. Maybe we need to do a SMED Kaizen and track the results. We can also see how long she spent on indirect or non-productive work like building maintenance. Maybe she's a skilled machine operator and should not be spending 2 hours on building maintenance like painting a wall. This dashboard has the capability to record reasons for problems or turn them into a Pareto. So here we see Annie had problems meeting this operation, but we have a note over here. If we hover over it, we can see that George Foreman wrote a note, said, wrong material cut for the job. So we know this is the reason why she had such a problem. So you can see how powerful this tool is in the hands of supervisors and production managers. In my personal experience, I can tell you what happens when this tool is deployed on a daily basis. 1, production problems get surfaced quickly and can be addressed quickly. Although the tool is focused on individual producers, it's not really about finding lazy producers. The reality is most people are working hard. When it takes them longer to complete a job, there's usually some deeper problem. Just like in this example, material had been cut wrong, Annie was struggling with it, and as a result, it took her 59 minutes to do instead of 8 minutes. If you go out on the floor, the people can look busy. But if they're struggling with a dull die, they might be burning a lot of time trying to compensate for poor tools. The third point is it makes it much easier to give positive encouragement for good jobs. In this example, James Brown needs a pat on the back for doing a good job. At a more subtle level, you will see how responsibility gets pushed down the ladder. Once you start following up with people and asking them why specific jobs took so long, they become much more proactive and start bringing their issues directly to the supervisor because they know they will get asked about it sooner or later. The opportunities this tool uncovers may seem small, but I like the baseball analogy. If I hit singles and doubles every time I'm at bat, I'm going to win a lot more games than swinging for home runs that just lead to strikeouts. This tool is easy to use. It takes only about 5 or 10 minutes to review on a daily basis. And I have seen the cumulative effect of having all the supervisors use it every day can have an incredible impact on profitability. A tool like this takes about 3 weeks to set up and install, which is far better than Global Shop's typical 2-month lead time for customization. If you're interested in using customizable tools like this to improve your profitability, then reach out to Third Eye Analytics and see the power of clarity over complexity.